Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to Fun Day Fridays with the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget, give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, tell a friend. On the TLC docket today, we have the Thousand Pound Sisters, Season 6, Episode 10, Nothing is Impastable. And this was the season finale. And
Yeah,
wait,
that was me.
I
I had to,
oh
I had to mute. I had to mute.
I'm
I
like,
was like, "What is that?"
what do I have on? And look who's
So real,
back, y'all.
so
Jamal's
really
back
quick.
today.
Thanks. I'll be back. I'll be back for this show only for today. Just to give you guys an update, what's going on. So, a quick rundown. Lost my grams about 5 months ago. So mom's going through the grieving process. Same here. Mom's has some uh, we call chronic illness. So basically, over the last week, she hasn't been herself, and it's kind of scary because I'm not sure if it's her chronic illness flaring up or if it's something else. But I've reached out to her doctors to see if we can get her in for a checkup, just so we can see what's going on. So she is resting comfortably. We moved her out of a chair into her brand new recliner, finally. It was like she slept very well. When I left this morning, we spoke a little bit. She's still not herself, but she still recognizes me, and and still knows who I am, which I'm grateful for that. And my aunties stepping in to check on her throughout the day. So you know, I'm just taking, things day by day. I'm waiting for her primary doctor to get back to me so I know where to go. I think I have to go see her neurologist. Um, you know, you know, life is life. Life is lifing, but you take it day by day.
Yeah. Well, we're glad that you and your mom are stable for now.
Yes.
That's good. So, hi everybody in the chat. Hi, Lil Lady. Hi, Christoph. Hi, Teresa. Let's see what else. Hi, Ryan. Let's see who else is in here. I think that's it for now. Thanks, guys. Welcome, welcome. All right, so let's start off with the summary on this. We end the trip, the London trip. Um, the episode kind of picks up with Amy's blow up. There's a few extra scenes, and then we head back home. The family heads back home. Um, let's see, Chris, Brittany, and Amy and Tammy, they go and do a self-defense class. Um, Amy finally moves into the yellow house next door. Uh, Tammy, sorry. Tammy moves into the yellow house next door. Amy does a sexy photo shoot. Chris gets his surgery. Awesome. This is what we've been waiting for. And Misty takes Amy and Tammy to Tammy's doctor appointment for skin removal as well. So that's the summary in a nutshell. Jamal, what do you want to start off with?
I just want to say this to me. This was a very good episode. I wasn't mad at this episode at all. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, I guess what stuck out is mostly the skin removal surgery with Chris, and
Mm-hmm.
also the skin removal, like almost scheduling with Tammy. So, you know, it made me smile. I don't feel bad for Tammy in a way because she should have known she should not have been vaping. Like you should know better, but que sera. But
Mm-hmm.
it was nice. And going back to London, it was nice that the family could like talk and resolve issues. Amy came back. Chris had to go like track her down, bring her back. The fish and
Mm-hmm.
chips look really good though. I was I was like, wait a minute, can you just zoom in real quick? So
Mm-hmm.
the food looked good. Tammy and Amanda, kind of put the differences to the side. Well, Tammy decided to put the differences to the side because the men had been trying to like squash this. So I'm glad that happened. They came home, and Chris or whoever production hired really did a good job with that house concerning what it looked like before.
Jamal, I feel like you and I were watching two different episodes. I did not like this episode at all. It wasn't a satisfying finale. Um, I okay, so they finish off the London
Well,
trip. There was
in fairness to me, I didn't say it was like a finale. I just say it was a good episode. In my defense,
episode
like
either. I didn't
really.
because what resolution did they get? They was just like, I'm not yelling at you no more. Let's go eat. I mean, anyway.
Well, the
I'm not
bar is
even
really
talk
low,
about
so
London.
well, the bar is really low, so you have to go based off of what we've presented so
Oh my
far.
god. The self defense class. I, I I I thought it was a good idea. All women need to know how to defend themselves. All men need to know how to defend themselves. We live in a crazy world nowadays, both adults and children. I was a little confused to see who the instructor was. Um, he did not seem like someone who does martial arts, but you do you, boo. He like everybody was participating, everybody was happy. Even Brittany participated, which was good. It was an okay scene, but I could have done without it. We see Tammy moving into the yellow house next door. Okay. The only thing he did was take up that carpet and put down laminate floors.
Right.
We did not see whether he fixed the ginormous hole in the ceiling. We did not see how the bathroom looked. We didn't see the bedroom. The kitchen looked basically the same, with the exception he took down the partition that Brittany wanted in the first place to be removed, but he had to get sassy with her. But that place is still a death trap. When they were coming into the front door, they like all of the paint was still chipping. I I can't be the only one who's seen it. The only thing different in that house was the floor. There wasn't no paint. Um, they put in like heaters, but I'm scared that it's gonna catch the house on fire. I don't know. I'm more
Um,
confused with him or the burlesque instructor. More confused with him or the burlesque. I
the
don't
martial art,
know.
the martial arts guy.
I'm more confused with the martial arts guy as the burlesque dancer because she was on and poppins. She was on and poppins. This dude, um, yeah, I would be wanting my money back.
Okay, let's.
He couldn't teach
But
me.
my whole thing is the only thing I was really upset
No.
about that scene was the breakaway board. I'm like, y'all need to stop with that. Why even do that? I was
But those were so thin. They weren't real board.
no, that's
Like,
what I said. The breakaway boards, like you hit them and you pull them apart.
yeah,
Like that does
I
nothing.
don't know. Well, good on them. They went to a class. I'm very good. I'm sure that it helped Chris, because I'm sure his anxiety was ratcheting up before, because his surgery day was getting closer and closer,
Right.
and it was a means for him to get out a little aggression, because you saw how he punched that dude, the instructor, in his chest when he broke the board. I was like, oh, Chris got some anxiety going on. But okay. Let's talk about Amy's sexy photo shoot so she could take some pictures to put on her dating app. Ow.
I mean, with Amy. Okay, here's the thing with Amy. Granted, like I don't expect any character growth out of her anymore. I'm calling it a thing. But when she's having a good time, she could be funny when she's not trying too hard. And the photo shoot, she was feeling herself. I'm like, okay, like you feel they
Mm-hmm.
for you and your next boyfriend. Okay, I mean, I'm not mad at it though. I'm not mad. It was a fun little scene. She was having a good time. It was nice to see her smile. It was also nice
Mm-hmm.
to see her go to get some therapy. Just because I think she needs it in order for her to move forward. She does
Mm-hmm.
need that, but I think this is a step in the right direction because she needs to be fun for herself and her children. Because if she's unhappy it's hard to raise kids and you're by yourself. So good on her for like having fun but not being vulgar. You know what I mean? Like 'cause sometimes her humor like out in public she acting a whole fool. I'm like, really, you gonna do that? But again, it was a fun little shoot. She had a good time.
Why am I confused with the instructor? Because he came out with a bigger belly than mine. I want myself defense, jujitsu, martial artists, MMA people to be like fit. I want eye candy while I'm working out. Meow. I want something to look at. And I was kind of disappointed. That's all. Um, for Tammy's photo shoot, I like that she got into it. And I also realized that Tammy had, not Tammy, Amy, for Amy, I get these two sisters mixed up all the time. For Amy's photo shoot, I love it that she had a good time. I love it that she had some me time to explore who she is and what she wants. Um, I also noticed that she has really beautiful skin on her face. When she went and got the makeup done and everything, and it was after the photo shoot, and they was looking at the proofs on the computer, and she was just there looking, and it was a beautiful profile of her. I was like, wow, this girl, when done up right, she's got beautiful skin. She's a good looking woman. My VIP MVP of the entire series is this photographer. He gave us two episodes where he was in
Right.
scenes where he stole the show. When he had her in that when she was in the corset and everything was like cinched in, sucked up, pushed down, like I was like, "Oh, Amy, you looking good." I don't know what he's going to do about her eyes going in different directions, but she was looking good. And when he took the skin on her bat wings and pulled them to the back and pushed her arm down, I was like, I love this photographer. He know what he
Yeah.
doing.
Like he made sure to
He know what
he
he
made
doing.
sure she looked as good as possible with each shot and angle. That's the mark of to me. That's the mark of a good photographer.
I didn't say he can't fight, little lady. What I said was, if I'm going to a self defense class, I need to see eye candy.
Which means which
That's
means
all.
Debbie is going to sweat as least as possible.
I'm going to be that person that needs extra help and show me how to get in the moves and just stand right behind me. That's it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, bend down a bit. Like I want to see something. I want to see something. He didn't do it for me. Sorry. I wasn't attracted. I wanted to be attracted, but I wasn't. So that's just a personal thing for me. I didn't say he can't fight cuz God knows I'm not going to the class to fight. I'm not. But yeah, back to her photo shoot. I loved it. I loved it. I just wish she got better results because if she attracted the dude that she got arrested with,
Right?
on the
Yes.
app, that I guess that goes back to what you're saying that she needs like
Yes.
therapy because maybe she's continuously picking the same type of man over and over again. Um, but she does need help with that. But I was all for the photo shoot. Let's see. Chris gets his surgery. So this was awesome. Um, Brittany and him drive off to go get the surgery. Um, Amanda and Chris's son, daughter-in-law, and grandbaby come and visit him at the hospital. He was so glad to see Amanda. Um, that whole scene, like I can't really watch the surgery things. I don't like all of that, so I kind of like put my hands over my eyes, so I didn't see the surgery, so I don't know what, like, if there was gore or anything like that. I was just grateful to see him wake up because they gave us like that tense moment where it was only supposed to be like 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours, but then turned into 5 hours. And I was like, holy crap, what's going on? Is he okay? Did they encounter, like, what was the last surgery you saw with the
Right.
gallstones?
That was what's it?
What
That
was
was
that?
what Tina.
Tina, right. So I'm like, oh my God, is something wrong with his insides? And then seeing Brittany, like, she looked like she was crying.
Exactly.
I know she can't help that one of her eyes is cockeyed, but I'm hoping that he can find the right angle where they somewhat look like they looking in the same direction. That's all I'm hoping for the best for that photo shoot. Um, but he comes out, he's good, and they showed us what they took off of him, and I was surprised. I wasn't expecting it to look like a peepee
Well, oh no, they just positioned it that way for some reason.
because the way how they were drawing on his belly, I wasn't expecting that.
Well, no, no.
But
What they do with the skin though, that's just all the skin, and that's just the way they placed it on the table. It didn't. It wasn't naturally like that. No.
oh, so that was different
Yes.
pieces? See, because I had took a whole bunch of snapshots and then I lost them all. I closed
Yeah.
out the
The doctor.
window. So I never went back and
Yeah.
looked at it.
The doctor said, yeah, this is like all the skin. We just placed it on the table. At the end of the table, I almost took up the whole table or something. And then Chris said, "Oh, that's a lot of skin. It looks really different when it's laid flat on the table."
Oh no, Wendy's front yard. Are you serious? I love the photographer so much that I Googled him, Greg Yeager, and saw he passed away in August. Rest in peace, Greg.
He was so good. He was so hilarious.
Oh, that's so sad. I actually liked him. He was cool. He was very cool. But condolences to Greg's family. But he left a mark. He was my MVP of this season. God's honest truth. He was my MVP of this season. But yeah, so it seems like the next day they had him up, like dressed, walking around, and shoved out the door. He was sent home,
Yes.
and Brittany had to drive him It was 4 hours back to their house, hitting every pothole. Oh my God! But apparently, Amanda has already had not only the bypass surgery before this last time on the show, she's also has skin removal. What has Amanda not had?
Right? Amanda's getting it all in. She don't care.
Amanda, oh my gosh. And so she's telling him, it's going to be the worst pain ever. But it seems like he's doing well, like to be getting up and walking the day after. Um, I hope he's happy. So he only focused on his abdomen. He didn't do anything else, did
Not
he?
that I'm aware of, no.
Okay. Do you remember how much pounds they said
Like,
it
I
was?
want to say it's like maybe 40.
Oh wow. Shoot.
I
Well,
think his last weigh in was around 280 something, 290. I think they took like 40 pounds off. So he's all, when you're done, I'll be down to like 250. That's what I'm talking about.
wow. Well, congratulations to him. We've watched him the last couple of years work really, really hard to get to every goal that he's got. I hope he can get through the recovery process with no further issues. And I cannot wait to see him like fully recovered after post surgery swelling and all of that, and no pain, and enjoying his new body. I can't wait to see it. So I guess we'll see it next season,
Yeah, probably next season,
hopefully.
along with Tammy's girlfriend.
Oh Lord, I forgot to mention that when we were at the house. We're going to come back to that. No, let's do it now. What did you think about that whole conversation? And did you see Brittany's face during that
I didn't see
conversation?
Brittany's face when I was like listening and working, and I was just like, you know what? You know, he's like, it's been a while since Caleb passed. I think I'm ready to move on and start dating, but I think I want to see a woman. I'm like, huh? I'm like, okay.
Okay, so when she said it's been a year since he passed and I think I'm ready to date, Brittany's face was like, bitch, what you said? It had that same expression. And so then when she said, I don't have the feelings for a man anymore, I, I, I feel for a woman. Brittany was like, wait, what? Curveball. Like her face. I wish she would talk more. Oh my God. Because I'm imagining what she's saying. And I just felt like it was her secondary expression was, we doing this again? How are you going to be up in my house? Oh my God.
I was sitting there like, huh?
Have we established that she's paying rent for the yellow house?
No, well, I haven't heard any of that. All I know that she's living in the yellow house.
Hmm. Yeah. And then the last segment, and Amy take Tammy on a road trip to her doctor's appointment. And this is at the hospital. And they brought in half of the medical team in there to say hello to her. I think that should drive it home to her that she's a special case.
Like,
Um,
they brought everybody in there, and
yes,
I like that.
and she did too, because she was smiling. She was so happy. And so they do the examination, and they say, "Oh, you're a tiny girl under there," and of course she is. She's a petite woman who just
Hmm.
got big. And then she's like, "I've got a secret that could mess up my chances of getting surgery." So you already know. That told me you already know, and I feel you're doing it on purpose to stretch your paycheck out. Because you've been sitting here this whole season fussing and being upset for being denied surgery. And you walk into this last consult and fully aware that you're doing something that's going to get you turned down for surgery. But she was big and bold to ask, I want everything from the top of my head to my nipped, tucked, sucked, plucked. I want everything removed. And the doctor was like, well,
Matters.
hold on. What's troubling you the most?
Right. He's like, we gotta do this in stages.
She, like, there's no, she hasn't taken in anything. It's just she comes in very entitled. I've lost all this weight, so I need to get surgery. But again, she had the same problem when she was at the facility.
True.
When she was trying to get the therapy that was required before getting the surgery, and she had that attitude, like the old Tammy is still there. She never went anywhere. I don't know. Honestly, I don't. And then she's sitting there, and it's not just the vaping, Ryan. It's not just the vaping. Yes, she should have quit. Any logical person would have quit if they wanted that surgery that bad. They would have quit. But not only is she vaping, but she's not eating properly.
Right. She's not eating enough protein.
So, what has she got to be worried about? She's got a paycheck. She's living rent free in the yellow house. Everybody caters to her whim. whims. They run her errands for her. They drive her from point A to point B and back again. What's she got to be anxious about? And why she have to turn to a vape? Why can't she like talk to somebody about it instead? It was obnoxious. The whole season. Like when I saw how this episode ended, I was like, I know you fucking lying. We are stringing this out.
Yep.
And I don't know if I could do another season of them, y'all. I just, this didn't feel like a season finale. It just
It didn't.
didn't. I didn't find resolution from the argument in London. I had some fun with the photo shoot. Um, but and I was very excited for Chris. I wish they had ended on Chris instead of
Right.
this, but it's not £1,000 Chris, it's £1,000
Because this should have been the
sisters.
opening for next season. That's like Tammy's section should have been the opening, and it probably will be episode 1 of next season. I bet you.
But I don't care because you've lost me over the hiatus.
I'm just telling you what's gonna happen.
If she's not eating protein, what is she eating? Empty
Yep.
yeah. See, you said it, Ryan. You said it. I know she eating something, and we've seen how they've been eating.
Exactly.
We've seen how they've been eating. And she's not exercising. But okay. That was the episode. Did we miss
Nope.
anything? Oh my god, I'm yawning. I'm so sorry, y'all. That was the episode. £1,000 Sisters, season 6, episode 10. Nothing is impastable. Let's see. Guys, I can see you in the bushes watching. Please give us a thumbs up. We don't ask for anything. Give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Leave your comments below. Thanks for all your comments in the live chat because I've never seen her eat any vegetables. Didn't she do? Wasn't she doing salads last season though? I swear she was doing
That
salads
sounds
last
familiar.
season. They were eating better last season. I think. I think it was last season. This season went down the crapper. They went back to the barbecuing everything. As a person that almost died from having a pulmonary embolism seasons ago, was on oxygen, ended up with a trach.
See,
Tammy don't need to be vaping at all. No
right,
one should. Yeah. Vaping is worse than cigarettes. Because that's full on chemicals that you're inhaling into your
right.
lungs. Not that cigarettes is any better, but vaping is worse than cigarettes. And cigarettes is already bad. Tammy needs attention forever. I feel like that, Carrie. Ay, ay, ay. Tammy almost died too from COVID, and she had a trait to she should know better. Do we believe she's really vaping? I know everybody else in the family smokes. Wait, she was vaping before she went into the facility,
I
wasn't
think she
she?
was.
When she was with those two
Yes, there was some.
dudes, they used to take her for
Yes, I think they were
alcohol.
vaping and smoking.
Wasn't she
I think they were
vaping
vaping
then?
and smoking, in my opinion.
Oh my god. Anyone watch the episode where they went back and looked over old footage and talked about it? I did. It
They
wasn't
did.
I mean, it was
Good.
nice. Amanda has some great zingers. But I was in and out. It wasn't worth it. She only got off the oxygen when she lost enough weight.
Yes,
For
that's when
real?
she got the action. When she lost all that weight.
Holy cow. When hey, we mentioned that people have asked about them wearing bra. wearing bras and undergarments, and Amy says she does, and then Tammy said people need to mind their business. Oof. Mm-mm-mm. You could hear her do it when she walked off, but was still mic'd. Oh. Oh. Well, there you go. There you go. So she really is vaping. That's a nasty habit. Nasty habit. If she's having anxiety, she should talk to a professional and not vape. She's done so much and come so far to extend her lifespan by doing all of this work. She shouldn't like compromise her lungs like that. She just shouldn't. Show yourself on TV, then tell us to mind our business. Crazy thinking. Well, yeah, yeah. You put yourself out there and you do a bunch of stuff that's kind of kooky and
That you're being
crazy,
paid for.
and don't think you're, yeah, people are going to comment on it. Um, it is what it is. But anyway, guys, that's the end of season 6 of Thousand Pound Sisters. This wasn't a great season. I was kind of disappointed. I think I've been disappointed since she had the surgery. You were right. They should have stopped at the
Yep.
surgery for Tammy, and then like we would
Yes.
have been happy cuz I kind of like
Yes.
that season. Damn it, Jamal. Why are you always
I mean,
right?
to me, it was just kind of obvious. Like that should have been the ending point. But you know, this is their job, this is their livelihood. So I'm not mad at them. I'm just like, well, that was a great place to end off.
Okay, so Ryan says, I understand that Tammy has basically been trapped in her body and to living life, but I wish she wasn't so scared of everything. She isn't scared of everything. She's got all of that mouth to cuss everybody out. I don't think she's scared of anything. She does that for the show. She does that for the show. Because how could you be so scared on the tractor and in a golf cart, but then go to London and zip around in the scooter? She knew how to work
Right.
that thing. I think she is a master manipulator who likes to be catered to. Someone said it in the chat earlier. She wants to be taken care of. She had, and her family is trained to take care of her and Amy. So they'll be doing it for the rest of their lives. In my opinion. In my opinion. All right, guys, we're gonna let Jamal go. If you wanna come on back and at the top of the hour, I'll do a quick run through of the season finale of Thousand Pound Best Friends.
All
Okay.
right, y'all. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your kind words. I appreciate all of you, and I'll keep you updated as I find out things.
Cool beans. All right, so guys, see you in a few.